Welcome back to Garage K. On this episode, we're going to continue working on the dash support bar.
And it looks like it's going to have to be modified straight out of the packet. So what's unusual about that?
Step one is to remove all the cable ties that hold the harness on, and then anything else that's attached. So this. Done. Put that aside. Now I'm going to give it a quick sand with this 220. It doesn't need to be so shiny, but I want the paint to stick, so we're going over that just to get rid of any surface rust whatsoever. Next up, I've got two rags here. One I'm going to use to clean, the other one I'm just going to hold so that I don't put any oil from my hands on it and cause more rust. Wipe down the whole thing with some, this is silicone off, so it's like a degreaser type. It basically gets rid of any oil so that the paint will stick better. Spray that on your rag. Can't do this effectively with one hand while I'm holding the camera, but yep, and you get just fall down. You get the idea. You probably want to do this about 2 or 3 times just to make sure you get rid of any oil or whatever. It'll help the paint stick. The cleaner the better. I do not want to paint these ends because I need a good contact patch between the body and this so that the so that the power can transfer through this panel, because this is used as an earth for the harness. So this, if you paint this end, you essentially could cause the earth to stop working, and then you're going to have all kinds of drama. So don't paint the ends. If you have to clean them up and wipe some grease on them if you have to, because the power will go through grease, it won't go through paint. Once you're happy with that, hang it up. You know who you are. Wonder if he watches this channel. I think he says 3 minutes, is it? Ryan, you know what I'm talking about. This is Subby Dormer, which it stops rust. So we're just going to spray this directly on there as an undercoat, and then we can choose a color if we like later, but grey's probably good enough. while that's drying, I got this bag full of ring terminals, and they're all mixed, so I'm sorting them. And Ted's here. You. That's better. This is the bolt that I pulled out of the dash support panel that wasn't very nice, so I ran the tap and die set on it just to clean the threads up a bit. So that thread's all the way in now. Nice. Next up, need to fix the support panel itself. For that, I'll be using this. It's not ideal, but it'll work. Alright, down here where I put this rift cert in, you can see that the paint's missing off there. So I'm just going to, well, I've taped it up, and I'm going to spray it with some primer, just anything that I've got. So around the outside of this, obviously this is not going to be any good, so I'm going to use some of this stuff. It's basically tape with plastic bag attached to it. You don't have to use this. You can literally cut up a plastic bag and use masking tape. It will do exactly the same thing. I just have some of this, and it's easy for me. Try again. We're just going to do that. There we go. Fill that up. Stick that on. Try to avoid it stuffing itself. Like this is going to do now. I've been filming for 5 minutes and 32 seconds and this thing is damn hot already. Don't buy a GoPro 8. Once you've got the area masked up sufficiently, which I think will be okay here, give it a clean with something, and then spray it. I've just pulled the A-pillar off. Now if you want to put one of these in your 52, chances are you won't be able to do it unless you cut these off, and then it's just held on by double-sided tape and by the handle. Okay? Now I found some rust up under here. See that? It's only there, it doesn't go any higher, so it's just surface rust. I'll take as much of it off as I can and then spray it with Noxidol so it doesn't spread. Oh good. So that's not going to rust ever. I can remove this now. Just put a little more on here. Push this molding back into place, and yeah, that's it. That's good. on some white paint so it doesn't stand out as much.
And that is it for this episode. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed it, hit the like button. If you'd like to see more, press the subscribe button. If you'd like to support the channel, get your name on the Garage K door. Details on how to do that are in the description as always, or you can do it at www.garagek.com. That's it. See you in the next one. Later.